Hello, I'm Frankie.
And I'm Rachel.
And welcome back to the next part of our Quantum Break Let's Play. Alright. I can't even remember what happened last
Same.
time.
Why does this happen every time? We didn't even do, like, sometimes we do, like, a little recap and watch, like, the last, 10 minutes or whatever, but we didn't.
I forgot. Fuck it, let's just jump into it blind. Keep us on our toes. Quantum Break. Junction 2, business personal.
The future used to be so clear when I was reliving the past. Once I caught up to the moment I had left, that ended. All I've had to go on since then are the plan and the visions. I knew Jack would come to me. I'd seen that, but I didn't know why exactly, or how it would end.
There he is. You were right.
My visions of the future aren't always clear, but they don't lie.
Speaking of lies, Joyce is saying he's discovered his brother's time machine.
We've spent 17 years looking for it, and he finds it in less than a day?
Does sound unlikely.
Still, we know it's out there somewhere, and we don't know what his brother managed to tell him.
If he really has located the machine, why would he come here and tell you? Smart Money says he's trying to play you.
Maybe, but the machine is out there. It's in our interest to find out where. And if Jack knows, I have to talk to him.
Dr. Joyce could have provided the answer to that question.
William's attitude and knowledge made him a liability.
Is that angry young man going to cooperate any more than his brother did? You remember Jack as a close friend, but that clouds your judgment. Don't make this personal.
It's not.
Then don't forget why we're here tonight. After what happened, our people need reassurance that we're in control. You're the man who can win them over. Let me handle Joyce, so you can concentrate on your speech.
I know what's at stake here, Martin.
Alright. Let's see what we trying to find in... wrong one. What are we trying to find on this then? We have just one computer, and I already saw it. It was right there.
Dr.
Please be
Sophia
active.
Amaral had taken over our Chronon research department after Dr. Kim's accident. She was the only one who could treat the Chronon syndrome.
We got an email. We got from Sophia Amaral. What happened to Dr. Henry Kim? And it's to Erica Cross. So this is no. It actually starts with yeah. No, it is yeah. No. The first one is from Erica Cross to Sophia, and it is Sophia. I realise this may not be a welcome question, but I feel like I need to ask. I knew Henry Kim very well. I went to school with him and he was actually my husband's best man for my first marriage. Unfortunately, when I moved down to Florida, we didn't manage to stay in touch. Let's just say that life took me into unexpected directions. It was a very welcome surprise to hear from him when he was recruiting new people. And I'm glad to say we hit it off again. We spoke on the phone a lot. He came over to meet my wife, and well, it was like old times. It could have been awkward, but it wasn't. Henry was like that. You can imagine my shock and disappointment when I heard about his death last week before my own employment at Monarch began. We didn't get to work together the way I'd hoped. Now, Monarch has been very good to me, but his death has been eating at me. I know it's something people don't want to discuss, and I understand that there are confidentiality issues. However, having recently been cleared for some of the more sensitive Chronon research, I now know that the story of his death is a fabrication, and Henry has become something entirely different. I'm not blaming anybody, but for my own peace of mind or sense of closure, I suppose, I'm wondering if, given my new security clearance, you are in a position to explain how this came to pass. I should add that I brought this up with Martin Hatch the other day, and he made it clear in no uncertain terms that I should drop the matter. Given that, I'm taking something of a chance talking to you about this, but I feel like I can't let this go. I understand if you aren't allowed to discuss it, but I'm more than a little scared and upset. I hope I can rely on your discretion either way, Erica. Then, the response was, Erica, first of all, my condolences and apologies. I didn't realise you had a history with Henry, and frankly, I would not have promoted you into this position had I known. If you would be more comfortable working on something else, I can make that happen, no questions asked. To be clear, I'm not talking about a demotion. I mean a comparable senior position in another department. You're correct in that it's a very sensitive topic, but given your current security clearance, I can tell you what I know. Unfortunately, I don't know much. For the past 6 months, I myself have been trying to work out what happened, and I haven't made much progress. I know Henry was working late in his lab, and there was some kind of chronon particle surge. Of course, we know that exposure to large quantities of chronon particles can result in physical changes. Paul Serene is an example of that. His first exposure resulted in his extraordinary abilities, and the second exposure caused his progressive condition. In Henry's case, that exposure transformed him into a chronon-disrupted wave function subject, or a shifter. It is of course clear that Mr. Serene's and Henry's conditions are essentially the same thing, even if Mr. Serene's case hasn't progressed as far. However, it's not at all clear how Henry could have been exposed to such a powerful dose of chronon particles, particularly as the lab area itself underwent none of the temporal changes we have come to associate with such an exceptional event. None of the containers on scene had remotely enough chronon particle capacity for such a high dose, and furthermore, all of them were intact and accounted for. In short, we don't know where these particles could possibly have come from. I'm not surprised that Martin Hatch was unwilling to discuss this. He was the only other person present in the lab when the accident took place. But I don't know why he was there or what happened, and he claims to have no memory of the events. Despite this, Martin somehow managed to contain Henry in the artificial zero state field set up in the lab. I am unwilling to speculate as to how this could possibly have happened. Suffice to say that I have many questions about these events myself. Think about my offer, Erica. You're a first-rate scientist, and I would hate to lose you, but I would absolutely understand if you wanted to change departments. Please give my best to your wife. It was lovely to meet her the other week. Sophia. Okay. Okie dokie.
What are these doing here? We should be set up by now.
It's all on schedule. You're micromanaging again.
Don't even twitch.
Who's that? That us? The main character, I can't tell. Think so.
And here you are.
I had to see the lifestyles of the sick and traitorous up close and personal. And it was such a nice invitation.
How do you want to deal with this, Paul?
Choose whether you focus on your personal business or the mission. Oh, this is going to be hard. Alright, so what?
I could still try to reach Jack and make him see reason. Or I could let Hatch deal with him so nothing would distract me from leading Monarch.
Oh, that sounds fucked up. Okay, so let's see what personal is.
Up into the past. Tried to change things.
Answer me this question, Paul.
I once trusted Jack more than anybody. It was my only chance to make him understand the truth.
The fuck do you mean nobody got a look at the shooter?
But without me there to give the speech, my empire would start to crumble like a house of cards.
So Serene chooses to focus on his relationship with Jack and let Monarch fend for itself for a while. Or business.
I believe that with hope comes miscalculation. And as you and I are aware, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce.
But my old friend would be a lost cause. Dead and buried, along with the rest of my past.
Tonight is a celebration in the face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared.
Monarch would grow stronger with my presence. The plan would go forward as intended.
So Serene chooses to focus on leading Monarch rather than wasting time on Jack. I'm leaning more towards the personal one. Right now, like, trying to repair his relationship or whatever with Jack, make him see. What do you think?
That's what I want to do.
We picked that last time.
Yeah, I guess.
So we'll go for personal then. Are we going to get the bad ending?
Martin, I'm afraid you're going to have to cover for me at the speech tonight.
All right.
Jack and I have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
I've seen where this leads. I've been to the end of time, and I've escaped it, all the way to 1999, when it all started. I've tried to change things, but by trying, I only made them happen in the first place.
So again, we apparently picked the majority. But not by much. Again, this one's still... even the other one I don't think was that high. It was higher than whatever this was, I'm pretty sure. But we're trying to reach out to a friend, I guess.
Time is breaking down. Monarch has been preparing for it. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
You've been the face of Monarch for all these years, Martin. But let's get clear on something. This is still my ship.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
You gonna go?
Me? Go to a party.
We can roll together if you want.
What do you want?
I want a statement.
Our group took things too far. Things got very violent. And that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
We just lost communication with Jack Joyce's transpo. Find him.
Step away! Right now!
Liam, this isn't what it looks like. No. No! He's gone.
We need all points converged on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous.
Freeze! Cover it!
treatments. They're losing their effectiveness.
You're fine.
No. I need to work on something new.
You should enjoy yourself tonight. You work too much as it is.
I've been running tests on the temporal anomalies. I think it could be happening sooner than
I've seen when it happens.
At least consider that maybe you misinterpreted something.
Jack knows where William's machine is. I have to go talk to him. Martin can handle my speech.
Martin.
Sophia. Thank you.
You haven't touched your drink.
I'm not really into drinking a lot, I guess. Oh. Rough day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Like what?
I have things happen in my day. I do.
Uh-huh.
I had to deal with some internal affairs.
Internal affairs? Oh, you're just gonna leave me hanging?
Well, yeah, it's internal.
Charlie.
Okay. I helped catch a traitor today.
Traitor? Was that what all that commotion was about?
Yep. That was me.
Who was it?
I mean,
Who was it?
Who was it?
Yeah.
I can't,
What?
I am not at liberty to discuss this.
Well, you just brought it up. It's like, monarch drama.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I guess I'm just
Oh,
gonna
there's
have to
something really
leave you
cringe
on that.
about this woman's acting.
time.
I don't know if it's the
I just thought
acting.
maybe you'd wanna...
She looks just too crazy
I'm in the
eyes.
restroom, so I'll leave you hanging here for real.
Okay.
I would not like to hang out with this
mingle.
person.
Drink a little.
Okay.
Good double. After that.
Does she have the power too? I don't even know who this woman is.
Thanks for the gun.
Dr. Emerald?
Martin,
Mr. Wick.
I need your help. He listens to you. Paul,
Is that so?
I think we're in trouble, and he doesn't see it. He refuses to.
I can't imagine why.
I know you and I
Look at these
haven't always
flashing
seen eye to eye,
green.
but I know you care about Monarch. You care about what happens. And if we are reaching zero state, something has to be done.
And what is it we could do?
You know what we could do.
Truth is, Sophia, it's not really a matter of whether or not Paul will listen to me. It's that I won't listen to you. I find your approach to matters rather counterproductive, filling Paul's head with your constant alarmism, distracting him with petty doomsday scenarios. I mean, if I'm being honest, I rue the day he gave you a modicum of function in this company. Because you said, I care about Monarch.
There's something wrong with him.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
He was dropping something in his eyes.
Yeah.
What is it that you're so threatened by, Martin?
Intimidation.
Do I look threatened to you?
It looks like a wig.
Probably is. There's a lot of low quality things I'm noticing in this. Like sometimes it's so blatantly obvious it's a green screen that they're not actually in a real set.
We have control of the presentation. Make it look good.
Make it look good.
Hey, you're Crocker, right? Hey, Crocker! Crocker! I really need to take a shit. Fuck, come on, Crocker. Crocker! Come on, Crocker!
Oh my god.
Over there.
Where?
The woman with the necklace. My money is on that.
It's a pretty good choice,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Gosling down there talking with George Clooney. Wearing his nice cufflinks, chatting about stocks.
Yeah. Richard, where the hell have you been?
Didn't have my invitation.
Oh my god, you're always losing things.
I'm not losing anything.
Drama.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's going for it.
No.
Bam.
No.
Told ya.
Why am I losing
You owe me
so
a sword.
bad? I don't think I can drink.
I don't think I
No,
can.
rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Rules are fucking rules. You owe me another sword.
All right.
Okay.
The rules are the rules.
I'm doing it. I actually hate olives.
You can do it, my man.
Thanks for the encouragement.
There's a lot of teeth on her mouth.
Nicely done.
Did he say he doesn't like olives?
Yes.
You're
Thank
fucked.
you.
Just wish I wasn't losing so bad.
Do you want to go for a walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a blowjob.
All right, lady.
Taking the sword.
Why is she, I can't tell whose side she's on.
Crocker.
There's obviously someone.
Hey, buddy.
Like,
Crocker! Burke!
I need a shit.
Ireland.
Crocker! Hey, buddy. Hey.
I want the fart.
Listen, if I have to come in there, you're gonna fucking regret it. Listen, this is just a big misfucking understanding. I'm gonna be out tomorrow. I will put in a good word for you. I will help you climb this ladder. All I'm asking is please let me take a fucking shit. Go to the back wall. Fuck, thank you, man.
No, I mean like shit
so
at the
much.
back in the wall. He has handcuffs on.
Oh, man. Thank you. Shut up. Back up slowly.
Yeah.
Poor Crocker. Arsehole.
What happens when you don't let him take a fucking shit? Alright, now where's the bathroom?
The rules are the rules and the facts are the facts.
So you don't mind that we left, do you?
I mean, I wasn't really excited about going in the first place.
Okay, why'd you go?
I think because somebody twisted my arm.
What the fuck is that?
Kind of looks like a dinosaur wearing a helmet.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Hey, where are we? Are we even allowed to be out here?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. All right.
So what would you have been doing tonight if we didn't go?
What, if I hadn't gone to the party with you?
Yeah.
Well, I would have canceled all my other really important plans.
Ah.
And I would have gone back to work.
I think maybe you work a little too much.
Yes.
But big answer.
Well, no, I mean, and it doesn't feel like work. You know, I like being wired in.
Yeah.
Makes me feel
powerful,
connected.
Can't stand the way he comes across in those emails we read.
You're there most of the time. I'm there. So.
It's really cringe as well because you know he's fucking. Maybe. He's not anyone.
Yeah, I'm not. I guess. Yeah. Love work.
Hold it right there!
Shit!
Revenge.
Fuck! Hey, all you had to do was let me in that perimeter lab.
You turned on Monarch. What was I supposed to do?
You have no idea what's going on, do you? I need to get in that lab. There's something in there that I need.
The lifeboat protocol. You work with Beth Wilder. I've seen you before.
You know her?
She's the reason I'm here.
There's another one. Like, I'm getting confused. Like, there's so many, like. Because that Beth woman is our, like, current person who's from the future, like, trying to help or something. But also, there's something she don't fucking know what's going on. And I'm guessing that's what this woman's behind.
Yeah. Come on, hurry up.
You're a very kind person.
But is she good or bad? Wait, I remember there was something about a woman, and it wasn't a good thing. Is she the other woman?
It's right up here.
Oh, right. I got it, guys. I got it. Yeah, I guess you guys can't do this. It's a special talent I have. Glad it's so celebrated. You're welcome.
Is this it?
So is that where that man's being kept in? That I talked about?
What is that?
They said they have someone contained.
What the fuck is that?
Well, that doesn't look nice. So, does she know who's in there?
It looks like it. She looked upset.
Extremely hostile.
Is that the woman from the email who's talking about her husband or her ex-husband, or is it someone else?
Never heard of him.
Lifeline.
It's Dr. Kim.
Dr. Kim's alive.
That's what we know in the email, isn't it? Think.
Wait, oh, I thought he died in the email. Did it not?
The email that I just read had a woman asking about her ex-husband. That was him, wasn't it?
These chairs look very uncomfortable.
I think it's the point.
The second machine. Where is it?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking
I would have thought he'd know where it is. They're all connected, are they not? Like, if he went back in time in 1999, surely that's where he would have been, where that second machine was. Is that you can't go to places where the machine doesn't exist.
Try to change things. Undo mistakes. Only to find there's no changing the inevitable. Time is just one closed loop. No matter what I do, you and I, we always end up here. And no matter what I do, time ends.
I think you've lost your fucking mind.
My mind is intact, I assure you. The memory, however, it's stretched. Like I've seen too much. All of it blending into one. Apart from a few fragments of memories. One in particular. You and I, 11 or 12 years old, when we found that vagrant. Remember? And when I arrived at the past, that was the first thing I tried to change. I went to the roof. I tried to talk him down, but my presence startled him, and he fell, same as before. Anything I try to change, it just triggers the same event, and we keep seeing that body. Because we were meant to. I'm not turning my back on the human race. But at this point, they're a necessary sacrifice.
Pop a little bit of flaky shit on the side of his mouth, though.
Is that what Will was? Necessary sacrifice?
Will refused to believe the inevitability of what was coming. And he became an obstacle.
Answer me this question, Paul. In everything you've seen, do I stop before you're dead?
When you're ready to cooperate, I'll be here.
He just has a face I really fucking hate.
I know.
And this, I didn't think. I think it's just because of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Though. Like I remember in Game of Thrones, I didn't think that badly of him until the thing happens in Game of Thrones. But even then, he still does have a bit of a Weasley look.
He was my mentor from college and then here to Monarch. I was in a bad place and he kind of turned me around.
Got it. Sort of. I mean, it's ghost files. From then a mass deletion. Somebody was here. We got Cronin field regulator.
Wait, hold on. Holy shit, this is Dr. Amaril's report.
What is it?
The stutters, they're increasing in frequency.
What's a stutter?
The more frequent the stutters, the more indicative of a fracture.
Okay, and what's a fracture?
Of time. Zero state, it stops, and it doesn't start back up.
And the lifeboat protocol could save us.
I have no idea. But the Chronon field regulator, it is the core of Monarch's time tech. Everything is based upon it. And it has something to do with the lifeboat.
We have to go.
Wait.
No. This way. Sure. Don't. You're on the blicker.
Fiona!
The lab is stunner-proof. Stay here.
Stutter, where are you going?
There are chronon harnesses up here. We need them.
What a cunt.
Charlie! Fucking...
What an asshole.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Go this way!
I would shoot that guy. End of episode 2. Woo! Continue. Act 3. The Wine and Cheese Crowd.
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the Lion's Den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed. Well, I was starting to think seeing a pretty lady like you was too much to hope for.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut while we get some privacy before we begin? Okay.
How about you get me out of this chair?
Stop squirming. And you're gonna need this.
I appreciate it.
Sure.
What's it look like out there?
I think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party.
Right, double check. What are we looking for in this one then? Ooh, we got a lot of shit to find. We got 1 Ripple, 2 Intel, several Chronon documents, computers, and 2 media. Alright.
So far, your crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Amaral?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. It's like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, weenie.
Oh, well, in that case...
My cover isn't gonna survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility. I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack, you know what's at stake here. This This can't be about revenge.
I'm not here for Paul.
Good luck.
Hey! He's escaping!
Oh, our fucking secret. Hold LB. Keep holding LB to make it through the door. What is this bullshit then? Is this like a quick time event?
Dodge bullets.
During time, press B to perform melee takedown. How am I meant to fucking know what to do?
Instinct.
Damn. That will hurt in the morning.
My powers were growing. I was learning to control them better. That felt good.
Listen.
Who the hell designs these doors?
So what? I gotta press
Okay,
this.
I'm gonna have to move faster.
Okay.
Very sci-fi and very Monarch. Something tells me it wasn't commissioned by them, though.
That looks like the woman. Beth.
Yeah, it does.
So it's like, what? We found several
hey, Beth,
of those.
I'm clear. What's next?
You'll see a radar tower up ahead soon.
What the fuck's going on?
Now.
Too heavily armored. Oh, you could have warned me about that one faster. Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower?
I like machine gun. Try it out. Apparently there's something around it. Oops, wrong button.
All right.
Any more upgrades? How many have I got? Oh, I've got 7 available. Time stop. Don't really care about that. But there's time rushed, yeah. Sure. Well, that cost 6 to do that one. I'll save up. I need to get one more. Why would I need to do that? Jump up here. That's why.
I need to get across somehow. Up you go. that?
I don't know how we're gonna explain this thing.
Hey, it was just our people there. We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce.
Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made.
See if I can knock these guys out with that special move.
There he is! It's Joyce! Dry docks!
Yeah, boy.
Time
so
felt
cool.
broken here.
A Gull Island sign. Riverport Coastal Defences. The coastal defence installation of Riverport was
The whole cannon
commissioned
felt unstuck in time.
on August 2nd, 1940 and completed in September 1942 as America faced the realities of World War II. In addition to the fortifications and artillery, it also boasted an extensive tunnel system that linked Gull Island to the mainland, enabling free movement of personnel and material even under siege conditions. It was built in preparation for an attack on the United States that, fortunately, never came. The original plan also called for the construction of a large naval base in Riverport to support the US Navy in the Atlantic. Taking advantage of the local
Monarch had
shipbuilding...
dismantled the old cannon.
Taking advantage of the local shipbuilding industry, that as the United States entered World War II after Pearl Harbor, a change in resourcing priorities led to those plans being scrapped. This installation was in active use throughout the war, and the underground facilities continued to be used as a base for Navy intelligence work once World War II ended. The installation was decommissioned in 1961. Yeah, I'm playing The Outer Worlds 2. I think I mentioned this before, but it is really fucking nice that so far no one has done one of their stupid little bark things whenever I'm taking my time trying to pick what to do, or if I'm following an NPC and I stop following them during a quest for a minute to like look where something else is. They're not going, hello. They don't do it, which is so good.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutter-proof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office, too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if I can grab it for you.
I can get that thing what I want now. I can do multiple takedown.
Shit! No.
Hiya! What about my multiple takedown? What the fuck's this bullshit? Oops, I'm doing it.
Lost sight on the target, over.
Roger that. Sweep the area. Don't let him get away.
Hey!
Take cover! Target sighted. Engaging. Over.
Jack, I've disabled security and unlocked the gates leading to the tower. Let me know when you get there.
Thanks, Beth.
Semi-auto shotgun. Nice.
Need to get to the radar tower. Okay, next stop, the radar tower. Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
Below your feet. It's all top secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
Oh, seriously? What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
Fuck.
Hello, Riverport. This is Teresa Sedmak. Happy to spend this fine evening with you good folks. We're gonna have a good time, but if you're keeping an eye on the in crowd, you know we're not gonna be the only ones. The very exciting, very exclusive Monarch Gala is tonight at their beautiful mansion on Gull Island. Of course, the event's invite only, and when they say exclusive, they really mean it. Word is even confirmed A-listers have had a lot of trouble securing an invitation. Predictably, rumors are already circulating. Some people are saying that this is not just a party, that there might be an important announcement about Monarch's future coming up. Lots of people are anxious to get in on the ground floor on whatever the new thing, if there is one, might be. It's no secret that when Monarch Solutions makes a move, it pays off. Well, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. You'll hear about it as soon as I do, listeners. In the meantime, those of us with a view of the river will be able to enjoy the fireworks show, which is bound to be spectacular.
Alright, so it wants me to go over there. So I'm not going to go over there. I'm going to go over here. Lay it down there.
All right, that's it.
Good evening. You weren't expecting somebody this handsome, I know. Unfortunately, Mr. Serene is preoccupied with as many duties necessary to assure we maintain control over our path forward. And that's what tonight is about. The future. We all knew this day was coming, even if many of you out there aren't sure what it means. We're entering a new phase in our operation. One that presents new risks and new demands. One that requires this. The Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR. Now, many of you know that this device has been the source of our Chronon research since 2010. But what only a select few of you know is that this device is at the center of Monarch's plans to navigate through the dangers of the future. This device... Everybody get down!
Look at his little head behind them.
Jesus. What the hell's that about?
I thought I could interact with this, but I guess I can't.
Hey, Beth. I'm headed down into the labs.
Okay. Bit of confusion here at the party. Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene. door just lit up. They know you're there.
No shit!
Jack Joyce!
Jesus.
I'm guessing my gun isn't supposed to be visible right now.
Dr. Amaril's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Wants me to go that way? So what is this way? They all going the right way anyway.
What the hell is this?
This place is too big. Oh, there's something here.
It was some kind of surveillance drone. Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
Huh. How the fuck do I get there then?
What is that? It's like I'm being drained.
Prone on dampeners. Prone on dampeners take away your time powers, disable them, or leave their area of effect to regain your powers. So where's the dampener?
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Alright, we got another email. One email. It's from Paul Serene to Lifeboat Maintenance. It's called the Lifeboat Protocol. Greetings, lifeboat personnel. The day has finally come to commence phase 3 of our plan. Tonight I will be hosting a gala to celebrate this monumental achievement to which you are all invited. By now you have likely heard of the events that took place early today at Riverport University. Our path forward has not been impacted by this minor setback. We are ready for what comes next. Your part in this journey has not yet begun, but the onset of the fracture will bring with it new challenges that are worth reiterating. I am not able to go over many of these issues in detail at tonight's gala because many guests will not have knowledge of the lifeboat protocol. As such, I am including a high-level document outlining key points worth addressing. 1. The path forward, our journey ahead. 2. Lifeboat protocol, status of the survival program. 3. Shifters, dangers awaiting us at the end of time. 4. R&D tour, our future at work. 1. The path forward. When you were first chosen for the Lifeboat Protocol, you were sent a package illustrating in great detail several events that would come to pass. It was stressed that these events were unavoidable. Many of you are reluctant to believe this, but every single one of those events has since occurred, including, to our great regret, the onset of the fracture. This provides empirical evidence of my knowledge and understanding of the future, and I trust it has dispelled your doubts. No future event that I have experienced can ever be prevented. This includes the end of time. It cannot be avoided. However, it can be survived. Survival in the end of time has been the primary mission of Monarch Solutions since its inception. Your loyalty to this cause will prove invaluable as we move forward. I know this isn't easy, but in the face of immutable facts, sacrifices must be made in the name of our survival. From this point forward, we will have to start making those sacrifices at a rapid pace. While we do know the exact date and time at which the complete end of time will occur, our knowledge about the escalation in stutters and time anomalies leading to it is far less complete. We do, however, know that it will be dangerous. For the first time in 17 years, we are entering a phase of the relative unknown, and adjustments will need to be made along the way, both in response to the effects of the fracture's progress and to the less cosmic events that we will find ourselves in. We ask for your patience in this trying time. 2. Lifeboat protocol. You are the chosen few who will survive the end of time. When time stops, your journey will continue in the safety of the lifeboat. The chronon particle harvesting operation is nearing completion. Lifeboat has been confirmed to be able to run solely on that chronon power, as regulated by the chronon field regulator. Current data indicates that the lifeboat will remain sustainable for approximately 50 years, subjective years of course, as no time at all will pass outside the lifeboat. Given the preliminary research we have achieved using the CFR, we estimate that it will take at least 2 subjective decades for the lifeboat team to discover a permanent solution for the end of time. Given the nature of the problem, this is of course highly speculative, and the solution could prove to be more elusive than we're hoping. However, by the time the lifeboat protocol is activated, we are confident that we will be able to increase our chronon particle reserves and their sustainability to a point where we have a runtime of upwards of 200 subjective years. Or, to put it another way, if there is a solution to the end of time, I am 100% confident that the lifeboat team will have the necessary time to discover it. 3. Shifters. We briefed you all on the danger of chronon disrupted wave function subjects, or what are now being referred to as shifters. We estimate that they will begin to emerge within stutters only as the end of time nears. The lifeboat has been tested, and we can say with absolute certainty that the stutter-proof technology will protect the lifeboat from shifters. Using a living example in Dr. Kim's lab, we have proven that shifters cannot manifest without the presence of a stutter. We will make sure that you are transported to the safety of the lifeboat before they arrive. Floor 3 of the lifeboat has been built to house the Monarch Solutions Striker and Juggernaut squads, a paramilitary unit trained to combat shifters at the end of time. Their presence will likely not concern you. However, in the event that travel outside the safety of the lifeboat proves to be necessary for any reason, the Striker teams have been trained to navigate the end of time and successfully eliminate shifters. 4. R&D tour. Tonight we'll be sending you VIP passes for the gala, which will permit entry to our high security R&D facility on Gull Island. Many of you are of course already intimately familiar with these areas given your technological and scientific expertise, but those who aren't will undoubtedly find it interesting. You are welcome to join a tour to view the various pieces of tech that Monarch has developed during Phase 2 to prepare for our journey forward. We welcome you to take this opportunity to see for yourself that every development necessary for the lifeboat protocol is completely on schedule. Your dedication to our cause will assure our survival. Dark times are coming, but you are the light at the end of the tunnel. You are humanity's salvation and hope. Together we will survive. Paul Serene. Interesting. So they are the monsters then that I speculated on before. Shifter presentation. Chronon disrupted wave functions. Subjects, aka shifters. Key attributes. Theorized to exist in a state of quantum superposition. Surrounded by a highly dangerous distortion field. Highly resistant to injury. Conventional weapons useless. Populate the end of time. Can only exist in zero state inside status. Appearances likely once fracture progresses. As a result, shifters cannot enter starter-proofed areas. Procedures. Keep your distance. If not aggressive, do not provoke. Avoid confrontation. Seek cover inside starter-proofing. Maintain starter-proofing at all costs. If forced to engage, assemble superior numbers with Chronon tech weapons. No heroics. Okay. Interesting. Oh, what's down here? Is this where I came from then? I think so. They went down that way. Ah, this is going to be another light.
Okay, I gotta get to Dr. Amaril's office.
When Paul visited me in that cell, he said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder. Time was ending? What was it all for?
Is that where I came from?
The chart showed that all of Monarch's major technological advancements started in 2010. Around the same time that something else happened.
Ground Zero.
Hey, I didn't read that. 1999, Phase 1 of Monarch operations. 2000, Monarch Physics Research Division founded. 2006, the Gull Island R&D facility commissioned. 2008, the Gull Island R&D facility construction finished. 2010, Phase 2 of Monarch operation. Ground Zero event. CFR obtained. 2011, Ground Zero Chronon Particle Harvesting Operation initiated. CFR research completed. Artificial Chronon Particle Field. Starter-proofing. Lifeboat construction begins. 2012. Personal Chronon Field Prototype. Stable Artificial Zero State Field. Prototype Chronon Tech Suit. 2013. Prototype Striker Suit. Lifeboat construction completed. 2014. Mark 1 Chronon Tech Suit. Mark 1 Striker Suit. Prototype Juggernaut Suit. 2015, Prototype Chronon Dampener, CFR integrated into the lifeboat control system. Time Machine Corridor constructed at Monarch HQ. 2016, preparations for Phase 3 of operations completed. Time Machine at Monarch HQ ready for core insertion. Standardized Mark II Striker Suit. Standardized Mark 1 Juggernaut Suit. Standardized Mark 1 Chronon Dampener. It wants me to go down that way. But what's down this way then? This where? Nice. Oh, I love being so badass. No, I don't want to go through the... I didn't realise that was the right way. Juggernaut? Does he have to have like a minigun or something? These got fucking boom booms. Oh yeah, my pistol will do great against this.
What the fuck is that? Thanks for the heads up. Yes! That's the weak spot. That's perfect. Fuck me.
Target has been
Did I get it? Thank God for that.
Which way is Amaril's office?
These things were designed by walking tanks.
They weren't for you. Don't flatter yourself.
Oh, hello?
You know what? If I get on top of that, that will take me up there or something. But I actually want to do any of that. I don't want to do the right thing right now.
You never want to do the right thing.
No, I want to see all the secrets. Where did I come from? I guess I'm barred away from wherever I came from now. Looks like it. That's annoying. Probably missed some stuff.
Let's try that again. We might be able to get out from here.
Oh, I gotta be quicker. Do I jump? Oh, you fucking...
Guessing this isn't the usual employee route. Dr. Amaril's office must be close. No alarms. Looks like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
Friday social. Do not use the radar tower entrance as a smoking area. Chronon text wanted. Please return all used cups to the kitchen. Return your cups so nobody has to die.
The more people, the bigger the area we need to prove. And the
Alright, what we got here? We got another email. This is from Martin Hatch to Clarice Ogawa, who's currently interviewing us. Paul Serene, this is called Gala Speech. Paul Serene has become preoccupied with the appearance of Jack Joyce. He has put aside his engagements at tonight's gala in order to focus on some feeble attempt to convert Jack to our cause. This distraction presents us with the perfect opportunity to push our agenda. Tonight we send Monarch into a state of chaos. Tonight we ensure Paul Serene's downfall. I have managed to convince Paul to allow me to deliver the gala speech on his behalf, creating...
What does it mean, convince him?
Creating the perfect cover. Steps are as follows. 1. Gala shooting. I will be delivering Paul's speech at the gala very soon. I have arranged for an inside resource to fire shots in my direction from a vantage point halfway through the speech, narrowly missing me on stage. This will throw the gala into pandemonium and destabilise Monarch to a point where Paul's authority and control of the situation will be called into question. More immediately, it will force Monarch to initiate security measures that will lead to Sophia Amaral being locked into the nearby Monarch Villa for her protection. 2. Drone sabotage. Stetson will recalibrate Drone A7's flight pattern and cause it to crash directly into the villa, killing Sophia Amaral, and therefore removing Paul Serene's only means of developing the treatments necessary for his sickness. 3. Treatment lab demolition. In the aftermath of Amaral's death, I will head an investigation that will allow me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab, where the entirety of Paul's treatments are kept. Demolition charges will be planted and every single treatment will be destroyed. With no further treatments forthcoming, Paul will be rendered helpless. With the stutters happening more and more often, I will predict that Paul's sickness will take hold within 6 hours of these events. Only then will we make our final move. So he's sending us to Clarice, who's the one who's currently interrogating us. It's making me think, is she bad? I was thinking maybe she's trying to fix all of this, but now I'm not so sure. A real photo? I wonder if that's a real dev. Oh, I'm lucky guy. That face says all, don't it? Oh no. Poor guy. Alright, we got an email here. To Beth Wilder from Fiona Miller. Subject: Joyce in custody. I just got word that Jack Joyce is in Monarch custody. Walked right into the mansion on Gull Island and gave himself up. What the hell are you two up to? If you want my help from the inside, then I need to know what's going on. Fiona. So that's the girl right now, isn't it? Like, who I said is a bit weird.
Yeah.
So she is with Beth then, because this is an email to Beth. So she is working with her. Yeah. Oops. I'm sure you noticed that things didn't go exactly according to plan at Ground Zero. Seems like a running theme tonight. I can't go into details now, but we found something that I believe is the key to retrieving the countermeasure. The solution is in sight, but we need to kidnap Sophia Amaral in order to get it to work. Jack gave himself up as part of a plan to get him inside. I'm on my way to release him so he can get to Amaral, a poor man's Trojan horse. Desperate times, desperate measures. What's your status? Any update on the Dr. Kim lead? We may need your help from inside to pull this off. Any chance you can lower security in and around the R&D facility? Our plans might actually overlap for once. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's lab tonight during the gala to find out if he knew about the countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from inside. The problem is that getting inside the lab might prove to be a long shot. Couldn't get a hold of Amaral's key card, so I've resorted to shameless flirting in order to find a means in. I'm going to the gala as Charlie Wincott's date in hopes that he can get me inside. That's if I can hold back from punching out the douche for that long. Consider this a test of restraint. I know that you think Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence is really stacking up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All of the research he did in that lab is classified. They're hiding something big in there. I'll let you know what I find. I'd warn you that your plan on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind that the minute Dr. Amaral goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She's the only thing keeping Serene alive. He won't let her go without a fight. Keep safe. From Martin Hatch. Instructions for tonight. 2 Monarch security team leads. People, it appears we have been overtaken by events and we have had to adjust our plans accordingly. As you are no doubt aware, we now have Jack Joyce in custody. He gave himself up earlier today. As Mr. Serene has a personal interest in Joyce and the information he might have, he will be interrogating him at the detention centre on the island. Unfortunately, this means that Mr. Serene cannot be there for the speech he was scheduled to give at the gala event tonight, so I will have to stand in for him. I have some new security requirements pertaining to that, but I will discuss those with specific individuals in person. Furthermore, be aware that in addition to Joyce, we also have Liam Burke held at the detention centre. Despite his long service to Monarch, Burke is now to be considered hostile and has already done quite a bit of damage to us. I shouldn't have to say this, but just to be absolutely clear, any orders given by him should be ignored. Please ensure that Joyce is ready for Mr. Serene. Also, please bear in mind that Joyce is Chronon active and extremely dangerous. He has given himself up voluntarily, so it's entirely possible he doesn't intend to cause trouble, but let's make sure we're prepared if he does. We don't know his motivations, and I would not put it past him to use his surrender as a means to exact a hidden agenda. Martin Hatch.
That's Emerald's office.
This is her office, is it? Let's save that for last then. Woman playing Alan Wake. She's actually playing Alan Wake. That cat! That's funny. Cool. Alright, what have we got here then? We have another email from Martin Hatch, the purpose of the gala. Greetings, it has been brought to my attention that there is some confusion as to the reason for the upcoming evening gala on Gull Island. I understand that some feel that such a celebration is frivolous, even misguided. In the aftermath of last night's events at Riverport University and the now present steadily advancing fracture in time, these concerns are understandable, but they are missing the bigger picture. Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We have finally arrived at the moment for which we have spent years preparing. The purpose of this event is twofold. First of all, for those selected to be part of the lifeboat project as scientists, technicians, support personnel, or in some other role, it will be important to see and hear Paul Serene. Continued confidence in the survival program is vital for the continued survival of Monarch and ultimately the human race itself. This is particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and reassuring counterpoint to the sacrifices we've had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of informational hygiene will be required. I trust... God, that's annoying.
It's creepy.
I trust you will ensure that those reporting to you are informed precisely to the degree necessary. Secondly, for all of our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of society. In order for our plans to succeed, we will need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners, even though they don't know our true goals. A demonstration of power and confidence, as well as certain judicious investments of currency and influence, will go a long way towards securing that support. Our PR blitz has been working well, but in order to maintain momentum, we must maintain an amicable relationship with Riverport's leadership. Our entire approach is based on the idea of Monarch stepping in to assist the authorities and being welcomed by citizens and city administration alike. Should the latter suddenly declare Monarch's help unwanted or unsanctioned, our entire strategy could collapse in just a few hours. That would be disastrous to our plans. In conclusion, this is a tremendously important event for the future of Monarch Solutions and for the future itself. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, Martin Hatch. So, am I able to get down there? Yes, it looks like it.
The gear Beth wanted was supposed to be in Dr. Amaril's office.
Yeah, I know.
I had to get it for her before I left.
So I haven't forgotten, I'm just exploring, you know. Another email, and this is from Sophia Amaral. Hello, this is called the Time Machine. Hello, I have been informed that the Time Machine core was obtained from the university. We obtained from the university has reached Monarch HQ safely and is currently being installed into the new Time Machine corridor system we have constructed here. As you know, the core of the Time Machine is the Time. As you know, the core of the Time Machine is the Time Machine.
What?
I'm a little bit. Anyway, as you know, the core of the Time Machine is the Time Machine. The corridor around there is merely the user interface. This means, of course, that once the installation work is complete, we have effectively moved the Time Machine from the university into the Monarch HQ. That said, we don't intend to use it. Let me repeat that. There are no current plans to use the Time Machine. We are not sure how safe it would be to use, given that its initial activation has caused a fracture. I personally believe that now that the core has been activated, further use would be safe. But make no mistake, this is a hypothesis, not a proven fact. We know that the Time Machine taps into the universal Jack Joyce field, and somehow that connection has caused a fracture in the field, apparently because of a misconfiguration. We are looking into the specifics, but until we know for sure, it would be irresponsible to use the machine. However, having it in place gives us a degree of control. It allows us, in an emergency, to travel backwards, although we obviously can go no further than to the time of its activation, last night, or forwards as might be required. Obviously, being fully secured at our building's restricted area on the top floor also means that nobody else can use the machine. I have to reiterate that the only person who may authorize the use of the Time Machine is Paul Serene. I do not have that authority. Martin Hatch does not have that authority. The only person who does is Mr. Serene. He takes this issue very seriously, and I strongly suggest that you do the same. Dr. Sophia Amaral, Head of Research. Over there. How do I get over there? What's this? Coffee mug. Brenner's mug. Check out Burke's contacts. Who's he working with? What does that mean? To Fiona Miller from Charlie Wincott. What's up, girl? So I had a dream about you last night. It wasn't anything bad, don't worry, but it was pretty fucking weird. Let's just say that if you have a second mouth hidden under your arm that keeps on insisting that the international stock market's being controlled by the Pittsburgh Steelers, this would be a real good time to tell me. I mean, I don't usually have premonitions or anything. I don't believe in that crap, but just the same, I'd hate for that one to turn out to be true. Oh, and also, that mouth eats nothing but sausages, real chompy chomp style. So, you know there's probably nothing Freudian happening there. Just wanted you to know. What are you up to, Charlie?
Fuck off, Charlie.
Jesus, Charlie. I could tell that you're a man of great sophistication. Did you major in smooth talk, or... Actually, hey, speaking of education, I heard rumours about that op coming up at the university. I know you know, because you always know about that sort of stuff. It sounds pretty serious. What the hell is all that about, Fiona? Well, as far as the university thing goes, I can't really talk about that. I mean, yeah, obviously I know, I'm like the first person they talk to about something like that, but it's classified. I sure as hell wouldn't put that down in an email, so maybe you should just come down and talk to me. You know, if I was free to talk about it, which I'm obviously not. Bring food. Seriously, I can't talk about it. I don't even want to know how you know about it, but you should still bring me food. Not sausages, don't make this weird, Charlie. So is this like the setup for when she came and brought runny egg rolls to him. How do I get over there? Is there things there? I don't actually see a way to get over there. Unless it becomes available a little later. But I'm not seeing a way to get... Oh, unless I can go through here. Ah, yes.
Guns made to operate in stutter. Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't.
Okay, I guess that's like another... Oh, there's something here.
It was technology that allowed people to move inside a stutter.
But too heavy to carry, I assume.
That's why I had to find the lighter model in Amaril's office.
Something behind this wall, but I don't know if I've been there before or not. Oh, hello.
I knew I couldn't leave the offices before locating Dr. Amaral.
Oh, is this where we're going to end up going then? Probably. Alright.
Amaral had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly. Less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
To Sophia Amaral from Paul Serene. Subject Dream Journal 1. Sophia, as promised in our latest session, I am now going to transcribe what I recall from my dreams. I still have doubts that this exercise will help alleviate my symptoms, but I'm willing to explore the idea further if you truly believe in its merit. For someone who is not a medical doctor, let alone a mental health professional, you seem to take a great interest in my thoughts. Not that I don't appreciate it. Here's my first attempt. I recall a haunting image of 7 red doors. Each door had a wrought iron handle that was dripping liquid metal onto the ground, creating a pool in the middle of the room. I looked down into the aqueous metallic glow at my feet to see my own glimmering reflection, revealing that I had aged half a lifetime. Startled, I looked back up to discover that only one door remained. Jack Joyce stood in front of it. The heat in the room was overwhelming. Jack was sweating profusely, his skin red and peeling open. He begged me to take him back home, but there was no door leading home. I opened the only door left and entered, discovering that we were back in the same room we had just exited. He refused to come to terms with this and opened the door again. I followed him over and over as he desperately opened the doors, forever leading us back to where we started. The heat grew and he howled in pain, begging to know why I made the other doors disappear. Why there was only one path. He begged me to bring the other doors back. He begged me to take him home. The iron pool burst into flames. Jack screamed in agony. I grabbed him, told him that we needed to learn to endure the heat, to embrace the flame. I knew it would come to pass eventually, but the only way to survive it was to accept its inevitability. My body began swaying rapidly, dancing to the movement of the flames around me until my bones faded out of existence and I surrendered to the fire until we were one and the same. I was no longer one being in one place and time. My life force spread evenly across the flames until I was no longer an individual in one body, but a grander shifting entity. I could feel Jack being consumed within my essence. I felt a power within the heat, a clarity of intent. I forgot about my desire to ever return from the flames, because the body that once desired to return was lost forever. I became the very thing that I entered, and it became me, a cyclical fury chasing itself, Ouroboros. I woke up in a cold sweat. I quickly wrote down words that poisoned my mind in that moment. Delmore Swartz was right. The time is the fire. With Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought it relevant to forward you a message you sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concern that he is reluctant to accept the inevitability of what's coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once. You showed us the light. Give him time. Projected fracture progression. We've looked at the preliminary data on the frequency and severity of the stutters and crunched the numbers, and the results are alarming. Our original projection, which gave us years until the fracture reached the point where time breaks down completely, does not match up with the progression of stutters we are experiencing. Put simply, the stutters are happening more and more frequently, clearly indicating that the Joyce field is breaking down much faster than we thought. Taking the rate of acceleration, we can hypothesize that we might have as little as 24 hours until we reach the end of time, or the point at which time stops and no longer starts up again. We do not know why the original projection was wrong, and why that data, which we do consider reliable, coming as it does from Mr. Serene, seems to entirely contradict our current findings. Regardless, the main issue seems clear. In order to achieve Monarch Solutions' started goals, the lifeboat protocol should be activated as soon as possible. CFR briefing by Dr. Sophia Amaral. It's no exaggeration to say that the Chronon Field Regulator, or the CFR, is at the heart of all of Monarch's technological advances. It is taking on a somewhat mythical quality given its origins and the vital role it plays in the lifeboat project, but in actuality the CFR's application is very practical. That's not to say the CFR hasn't had a course-altering impact on the work Monarch Solutions does. It's been hugely influential in the development of both the stutter-proofing technology that allows us to shield large areas from the effects of a zero state, enabling time to keep flowing within them as it stops everywhere else, as well as the smaller personalised application of the same technology, the portable Chronon harness that allows our soldiers and technicians to operate freely within the stutters. We think of Dr. Henry Kim as the father of all this technology, and deservedly so, but for all of his brilliance, it was his dedication to uncovering the secrets of the CFR that allowed him to make his breakthroughs. Despite Dr. Kim's hard work, the CFR's functionality is still not fully understood, and we have not been able to replicate the device. Having more than one of them would obviously be greatly advantageous to us, but we find ourselves in a precarious position where, in order to fully investigate it, we would have to take it apart. Given its immense power, such an undertaking would pose obvious risks. Perhaps even more importantly, there's no guarantee that we would be able to put it back together again. Given that it's vital to the implementation of the lifeboat protocol, it's our policy to leave it intact. We do know, however, that the CFR can not only store an immense amount of Chronon particles, it can also tap into the Joyce field, and with great precision manipulate it. It's the unique ability that our own Chronon technology replicates, albeit at far less control and efficiency. It's also what makes the lifeboat protocol a reality. By itself, our stutter-proofing technology is powerful and reliable, but its rate of Chronon particle consumption is high, and it increases at an alarming rate as we widen the volume of space the stutter-proofing covers. This would, on the face of it, make the stutter-proofing a very temporary solution indeed, one that could perhaps buy us some subjective weeks once we enter a permanent zero state, but which would ultimately only delay the inevitable. However, the CFR changes all of that. When the permanent stutter-proofing installed on the lifeboat, indeed the very stutter-proofing that makes the lifeboat in the first place, is directed by the CFR, the system becomes vastly more efficient. Our Chronon particle consumption is reduced to around 1% of what it otherwise would be. Given that Chronon particles are hard to source, even at our ground zero installation, and our stockpiles are decidedly limited, this means that the CFR makes the difference between a lifeboat being a temporary stopgap solution or a very long-term undertaking that hopefully allows us to eventually find a solution to the end of time. Did I read this? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. This is Chronon disrupted wave function subjects, aka shifters. Slide 1. Much of what we know about shifters is theoretical, based on observations made by Dr. Serene and the limited experimentation we have been able to conduct on the only subject we have managed to capture. They do not seem to have a stable physical presence, rather the data we are gathering appears to be fragmented and contradictory, as if there were countless versions of the subject occupying the same space. Our current theory is that they somehow exist in a persistent state of quantum superposition, or, to put it in another way, with reference to the famous Schrodinger's cat thought experiment, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time.
All the time.
The full mechanics and implications of this exceed our current understanding, but on a practical level, it seems to make them highly resistant to injury. It appears that even if the shifter encounters deadly force, it may kill one of its aspects, but because it exists as multiple iterations of itself, including iterations that were not killed by the force, it doesn't stop. Current theories suggest that the only way to stop a shifter is to cause its wave function to collapse from the superposition to a single eigenstate. In practical terms, the shifter must be affected with deadly force enough times for it to run out of healthy versions of itself. As such, direct confrontation with the shifter should be a last resort. Slide 2. Contact with the shifter is extremely dangerous. We know that they are essentially mobile repositories of vast amounts of chronon particles, and that they can only exist in a zero state, an area which has been depleted of chronon particles, typically by a fault in the Jack Joyce field that encompasses the universe. Colloquially, we refer to these as stutters. Stutters in time. We also know that shifters are hostile to any source of chronon particles other than themselves within stutters, so any chronon active individual within a stutter may find themselves targeted by shifters. It appears that movement in stutters, by which we mean the very movement of particles within the space in which time flows, not merely the movement of an individual, disturbs them, and they respond with considerable aggression. As discussed previously, shifters are extremely resistant to damage. They are also quite physically formidable, but their biggest threat is the distortion field around them. Its exact nature is unknown, but we know it warps the properties of the space surrounding them, exerting great physical stress and unpredictable forces on its surroundings. Again, in practical terms, close proximity to a shifter may be fatal even if no actual physical contact takes place. Slide 3. The stutter-proofing technology Monarch Solutions has advanced offers solid protection against shifters. Time flows normally within a stutter-proofed area, so shifters simply cannot exist within them. Therefore, as long as stutter-proofing remains active, shifters are not a problem. However, stutter-proofing of large outside areas is not feasible, given our chronon particle budget, so we have developed other technology to defend against shifters, the chronon dampeners. Chronon dampener works by annihilating free-floating chronon particles within a specified area. As shifters' forms are hypersaturated within chronon particles, they cannot enter an area in which a chronon dampener is active without their wave function collapsing. Therefore, our operatives in the field have a solid portable defense against shifters. Our own technology is shielded against the dampener's effects, so activities and stutters undertaken by our strikers and other operatives are not hindered. However, as an unfortunate side effect, the dampeners have a crippling effect on individuals who are chronon active without the aid of technology. Accordingly, should Mr. Serene be present, you should always make him aware of your intentions before activating a dampener. You may rest assured that the dampener is not powerful enough to do actual physical harm to Mr. Serene, those whose system constantly produces new chronon particles to replace the ones that are lost. But as the dampener's effects are unpleasant and enervating, such an encounter is likely to lead to an awkward conversation about future career prospects. Okay, and now let's finally pick up this thing.
That there looks like what Beth wanted. Oh, shit. Emerald's at the party. The stutter won't last. I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
And I'm gonna guess that way is where we already went, yes?
Quite expensive piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
Oh, Act 3 Part 2. We're on another one now. Oh, wrong button. So, how did I do? Fucking 92%, you son of a bit. Really? I missed that much? Whoops, wrong button. I missed 2 Chronon sources. Oh, wait, no, I didn't miss that much. No, okay, so I got everything in, yeah? Okay, no, that's okay. So I got all of the ones that I care about then. Yeah, again, I missed 2 of the level up stuff. So what is in this next one then? What is in... Wait. Yeah, that's part 1. This is part 2. What's in here then? Still quite a few. Not as much, but yeah, we got 1 ripple. Did I get the ripple in the last one then? I must have, right? I don't remember doing it, but I did it. Oh yeah, we got 1 ripple, 1 intel, several of those level up things, 3 documents, 2 computers, and 2 medias. But we are nearing the 2-hour limit, and since this relies on fucking autosave bullshit, it's probably best to stop it here at the beginning of this one. So, in the next one then, we will continue and get to this party or whatever.
In the next one, we will start saying, welcome back. We've forgotten what happened.
Yes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.